Hey guys, it's Ryan here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're doing another Thundercats review. Today we're looking at Thundercats number 9 by Dynamite with no changes to the art team. It's still Declan Shalvey writing and Drew Moss drawing. And this is an awesome cover by David Nakayama here. I love that all of the characters have different faces with different slightly, different phenotypes to them. The only thing is that Snarf is still cursed. That's just kind of how it is. But everything is really nice. I really enjoy this cover. I think that the issues that I had last time with Chitara are still prevalent. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of a sliver of paper that you can see there that just bothers me. It just annoys me because I know that they could just cut it, a millimeter, further out and it would fit properly, and it just doesn't, and that's disappointing. This is kind of the start of the end of this kind of story, I guess. At least this kind of arc here, where it's been 8 issues of build-up and development. It's time to start really dealing with the issues here. So war is going to come to the Thundercats soon, and before that can happen, we get to see that Chitara is running around Third Earth trying to scout out for intelligent life that is not going to try to kill them, which is kind of difficult because Third Earth is a penal colony for the Thundercats organization, or the Thundercats government, or Thundera, whatever you want to call it. And so most people that live here are mutants, and they're mostly people that were put here by the Thundercats or by the Thunderans, and so they have kind of a hate-based relationship with the Thundercats, right? But she's trying to find other people that might be willing to help them, and she also hopes to find Calico, who has been lost in the last couple issues. We don't get to see or we haven't got to see her in a while. And as soon as Chitara thinks about her, we get a transition over to where she is, where we see her being in a river, kind of flowing down it, kind of seemingly dead, but I think actually just passed out. And we get to see that Force Ghost Yaga is there looking up, over her and trying to kind of, it seems like maybe decide what to do with her in a kind of odd way. And Chitara gets a premonition as soon as this vision ends, and she crashes, and when she gets a premonition and crashes, she finds out that she is at a Monkeyan lair. She gets to find information that she was looking for in a kind of weird way. She sees what's going on here. She rushes home after she saw a map with, some details on it, and she decides to run back home because the Thundercats need this information, right? At the Thundercat base, we see them getting prepared because an attack is coming. It's on its way, and Lion-O decides to take charge. He calls out to everyone, he delegates tasks, and he gets everyone to try to start the defenses on the ship that they were on. However, because the ship is being transformed into their base, it actually can't use its defenses. They have to be rebooted, and so Lion-O has to immediately ask them to reboot them, and it's going to take a while. Panthro and the kids decide to do a bomb run on top of the mutants. It kind of works, but not exactly. Panthro fights the Monkeyan boss, and he wins. It's really cool. I like this fight. Lion-O does the Thundercats call as soon as Chitara arrives, and we get this awesome spread of them all. Lion-O doesn't have the Sword of Omens. He has a generic lightsaber type sword, but it still works really nicely. He says Thundercats, 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 ho! And it's awesome. I really love the pacing of this as it leads into this awesome splash page. So I think that it was done very well. I really liked it. And so Lion-O gives off some instructions again, and they execute them. They kind of win, but not really, because they have to retreat. They have to get back to the base because there's just too many enemies to fight. And as soon as they decide to retreat, Slythe attacks, and he has a special axe with him that Tigra recognizes as the axe that he took from the Thunderian war chest area that they were in last issue. And when he uses this axe, it transforms into a different weapon. Tigra manages to hit it out of Slythe's hand, but when he does, the weapon falls on the base that they were building, and it actually makes it explode. It seems to have some sort of explosive capabilities to it, and so the base is destroyed, and this is where the story ends for now in issue 9. I'm sure issue 10 will start the battle right here, because I would assume so, although it might actually choose to start a little bit afterwards, right? But basically, this issue ends with destruction. The Thundercats have technically won the exchange, but they might have lost more than they really won by fighting, right? And that's because of this destruction. So it's kind of a bittersweet ending. I'm very excited about it. I really, really enjoyed it. I did have some issues with the artwork in this case. I don't know what it is about Drew Moss's artwork this week that just didn't really work for me that well, but I did still enjoy the writing here quite a bit. So yeah, this is a great issue. If you were someone that was complaining that maybe there was not a lot of stuff happening, this is why it took so long, because you have to get that kind of awesome, you know, like in order to get those awesome fights, you have to do a lot of build up, and you have to do that more often in, you know, secondary and tertiary type series instead of like the main DC and Marvel stuff, because everyone already knows what's going on in those, right? And so that's kind of just a justification there, I guess. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Thundercats number 9. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. What did you think? Let me know down below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you guys later.